What's going on, vets? MarKell here, back with another video. Hopefully you guys are doing well today. So it is the end of 2024. I first want to say thank you to all subscribers and a special thank you to everyone who comes on the panel for the live shows, normally today, which is Tuesday, and Saturday, sometimes Sunday, depends on what I got going on. I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. Sometimes, and I understand why Mike doesn't want to do the live shows, because sometimes it does feel like an obligation. It does feel like, man, I got to do this. People are expecting it. But I will say honestly, I do drag sometimes, but once we start the show, man, I have so much fun. I laugh so much. I go back sometimes and I rewatch it, man, because it be so funny sometimes, man. Things that you guys come up with and y'all say, and then it makes you think back to like when you were younger and doing different things, man. It is wild. It be wild, but and that's why I look forward to doing it. I look forward to doing it going into 2025. There are going to be occasions, guys, because I'm gonna start traveling a little bit more. So there may be days where it may not happen on Tuesday. It might be Wednesday, or it may not happen on a Saturday. It may be a Friday or a Sunday. So there are going to be situations like that, but I'm going to try to do my best to have it every Tuesday and every Saturday, because there are people out there that leave me comments, man, that really look forward to it, to having that laugh or to get that information or to hear about something they didn't know about, something new that came out, and have it explained in a different way to them that I may be able to break it down to make it more simpler. So I really look forward to that. And again, special shout out to everybody that comes on to the panel, to the show, and give information, give laugh, give a good time. That's what it's all about, man, enjoying life. I'm definitely trying to get everybody to meet up at some point. It may not be at the beginning of the year. It might be at the middle of the year, maybe toward the end of the year. But that is something I hope we all get a chance to do. We've been doing these lives for a long time, and a lot of us have never met each other in person. We've talked to each other a bunch on WhatsApp. We've talked to each other a bunch on these live streams, but we've never met in person. Never met in person. So I was trying to think of somewhere where it was neutral. And for those of you guys who are on the panel, you don't have a passport, no problem. Hey, I'll meet in Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico is just as good to me as going anywhere else. Or, y'all want to meet in Vegas. I'm free. I'm free. I'm retired. I should be getting my ID card, which is the only reason I haven't left the country yet, is I'm waiting on my ID card. Because the other one I have, I don't even know if it's good yet. I can still move around with that one. But I'm just waiting for my ID card. And then I got to go to court. That's the only real reason I'm going to the States, for two reasons. I'm going to court. I got to file a lawsuit. And I got to take care of some stuff with the VA as far as paperwork goes. Those are the only two reasons I'm going to the States. If it wasn't for that, really, if it wasn't for the lawsuit, to be quite honest with you, I would not be going to the States probably for a while. That's just keeping it honest. Other than that, though, man, really looking forward to 2025. I will be making a video probably Wednesday night or Thursday morning, talking about passive income. As one of the goals that I shared on the live stream was, I want to get the new iPhone. I want to get a new Apple Watch going into this year. So that's about 11 months, right, before that happens. So my goal starting in January is to save about $300 a month going into that year, because it's going to be around $3,000 for both. I already know that. So there's no point in me sitting around trying to scramble and figure out how I'm going to do it. Just set aside $300 set aside, other than what I already saved, $300 just for that. That's a goal that I have for going, for the year. That's something I want to get for me. Do I have to have it? No. Is it something that I want? Yes. And I'm going to save to get it. That's how I'm going to do it. So I'm going to explain that in the video as well, how I do it through the certificates that they have, these savings certificates that the Navy Federal offers. So I think I talked about it before. It's been a couple of years, and I'm going to go through that again. But other than that, though, man, looking forward to getting out of the house more. I've been following what the doctor's been recommending as far as my overall health, cutting back, resting more, staying off my legs more, which has helped me a lot. And then the moving part, we have a gym here, so I go up and I get on the treadmill and I walk just to get my steps in daily. And it's working for me because I feel better. My legs don't swell as often. I don't have many issues like I was having previously with my legs, like them going numb. They still go numb, just not as often, right? It's more now on my right side, which is weird, than my left side. But they still go numb from time to time, which I still need my caregiver, which is Erica, by the way, for those that didn't know. But yeah, really looking forward to getting out and traveling more. I understand that for some people, and people have left comments about this, that they just don't really see traveling as something they want to do. And I understand it. I'm not on here trying to advocate anybody do something that they're not into. There are some people who are just homebodies, right? They're introverts. They don't want to be bothered by people. They don't want to be out in society like that. They just want to be home, left alone, doing their own thing. Cool. No problem with that at all. For me, I wish I could do what Mike does, go to these countries months at a time. For me, health-wise, that's just not possible. For me, it may be 5 days, 7 days, at least once a month. I'm going somewhere once a month, every month for the rest of the year. But anyway, though, guys, when it comes to travel and just moving around, there's a lot of us online on the panel that talk about travel. Myself, Mike, when he comes on, Howard, Wally, Urban. That's who I forgot. Urban. I wanted to say a shout out to Urban. He couldn't make it with us. He's currently in Brazil. But shout out to my man Urban. Appreciate him all the times that he's come on this year as well. But travel ain't for everybody, right? I know we talk about it and we talk about different places we're talking about going. I'll bring up Thailand because I found spots in Thailand other than what is normally shown in Thailand that I would want to go check out, as well as some spots Mike showed in Vietnam. So my thing is, when I go to that side of the world, I'm going to be over there for a minute because that's a long flight. And even with that flight, let me break that down real quick and then I'll get up out of here. When I do decide to go to that side of the world, guys, I'm not going to do that whole flight in one day. There's no way. No way, no how. Even flying first class, which I'm going to do, I'm not doing that. Now, if I was going to pay the $11,000 for each person, then because I'm laying in a bed, okay, because it's two people now. It's $22,000 I would have to come out of. I ain't doing that. But I am going to spend the $10,000 first class for her, first class for me, but we're going to have a delay. We're going to fly from here to Hawaii, chill in Hawaii until I'm good, probably 3, 5, maybe 10 days, and then travel on from that. But I'm not doing those 12, 15, 20-hour trips. Man, those days are over. Just these 1 hour flights that I take here locally. And I be thinking to myself, man, there's no way I could sit on that plane for 20 hours. Basically, me doing that over, right? That's over. So I would just tell people, if you are thinking about traveling, plan it out that fits you. Don't worry about what somebody else is doing, how they getting there so fast and doing it all in one day. You got to do what works for you. And I can tell you, for me flying over there, I'm stopping in Hawaii when I go, and I'm stopping in Hawaii when I come back. I'm going to try to break that trip up in as many places as I can. If I got to go chill in Japan for 3 or 4 days to make it the rest of the way, cool. Because you got to look at it and understand, I'm retired. Like some of you guys who are still working, y'all got to get it that day because you only got so much time. But when you are retired, you are no in rush. You're not in a rush to do anything. Take your time. Take your time. You ain't got to be in a rush. Just because they're in a rush, you ain't got to be in a rush. Get somewhere, put your feet up, relax. When you feel like moving on to the next place, move on to the next place. It still may not be your final destination that you were trying to get to, but you know what? Put your feet up, relax for a while. Never be in a rush. The one thing I can tell you that I learned from being in Latin America, people are never in a rush. Even when they're on a job and they're supposed to be somewhere at a certain time, they are never in a rush. So I'm telling you vets out there who are retired, not you all that are still working. You still got to, do what you got to do at your job. But those of you who are retired, never feel a rush. Never be in a rush. They're on your time. You're not on their time. They're on your time. Okay? Never be in a rush to do nothing. You earn what you're doing right now, which is nothing. If you don't feel like doing nothing that day, then you do that. Absolutely nothing. But never be in a rush. Even traveling somewhere, let me leave here. Like today, I'm going to the mall. I'm going to check out something that I may pick up from my upcoming trip. You think I'm going to be in a rush? Absolutely not. I'm going to tell that man, take the back way. Let me see what's going on around the city. I'm in no rush. It'll be there when I get there. If it's not there, I'll catch it the next time when I come through, whenever that may be. But slow down, guys. Never be in a rush. Take your time going into 2025. Everybody's on your time. You ain't on nobody's time. You get to dictate and choose when, where, and how long. But anyway, guys, that's it for now. Hey, I appreciate everybody watching as always. And until the next time, guys, I am out of here. Peace.